This is Mike Maslanka. Whatever your political beliefs, I think many of us are distressed at the lack of civility among our leaders. And unfortunately, our children and young adults see this and often ape it. We do it as well as adults. After all, we reason that it is just the way the world works. No, it's not. Allow me to tell you a story. It is November 1940. War has broken out. Britain is mortally threatened by Hitler. Churchill is prime minister. His political rival, Chamberlain, who he replaced, has just died. It falls upon Churchill to eulogize his foe in the House of Commons. You remember Chamberlain, landing in England after Hitler snookers him at Munich and proclaiming peace in our time, waving a piece of paper that flutters in the wind. Easy to mock, an opportunity to score a few political points. A few generic words would have sufficed. But Churchill rises above it all. He starts by acknowledging the role of chance and circumstance in our lives. Churchill says, in one phase, men seem to have been right. In another, they seem to have been wrong. Then again, a few years later, when the perspective of time is lengthened, all stands in a different setting. His message to us some 80 years later, today's heroes are tomorrow's goats. Today's goats are tomorrow's heroes. Churchill then goes on to teach us a lesson in being magnanimous and in the use of powerful rhetorical tools, rhetorical questions and groupings in threes, to drive this key point home. Churchill speaks of Chamberlain, his hopes and how they were dashed. This is what he says. But what were these hopes in which he was disappointed? What were these wishes in which he was frustrated? What was that faith that was abused? They were surely among the most noble and benevolent instincts of the human heart. The love of peace, the toil for peace, the strife for peace. We all fear being magnanimous. We think it will make us look weak. We believe we will be exploited. We conclude doing so is a sucker's game. All wrong. Churchill asks us to take the long view, and so should we. This is Mike Maslanka, at your desk.